They say the state never misses on its target, and if it does, it is by design.
We reiterate, as we conclude, that there is no doubt from the architecture of the laws we have considered that the people of Kenya did not intend to vest or concentrate such sweeping and boundless powers in one individual, that is the chairperson of the appellant.
We reiterate, as we conclude, that there is no doubt from the architect of the law, we have considered that the people of Kenya did not intend to vest or concentrate such sweeping and boundless powers in one individual.
And in this episode, I'd like to share with you 2 to 3 reasons as to why I believe it is a do or die situation for President Ruto to push for the oustering of the 4 dissenting commissioners, or else he will end up ruling Kenya for just 1 term, that is 5 years. But before we concretize on that, if you're watching me for the very first time, kindly please consider hitting on the subscribe button. If you've been watching my videos and you have not subscribed, kindly please consider hitting on the subscribe button. And more so, if you're watching me from a different platform, either Telegram, TikTok or Facebook, kindly please just head on to YouTube, search for Mohamed Sudi. I'll be the first right person to pop up if matters socio-economic and political matters are your great areas of concerns. Kindly please consider hitting on the subscribe button so that each and every time that I upload a new video, it will automatically reflect on your notification panel, and by so doing, you'll simply be supporting my content. One of the reasons as to why Ruto's government has begun revisiting on the 4 dissenting commissioners is because Wafula Chebukati is on his way to retirement, and as you all know, it is in the public domain that the 4 dissenting commissioners are pro-Azimio, to an extent that they had one script or speech writer, and let no one convince you that that was by default, but instead it was by design. As of yesterday, 4 petitions were filed seeking the removal of the 4 IEBC dissenting commissioners, and they were tabled before the chambers of parliament.
Or incompetence. The petitions received are as follows. A petition by the Republican Party. The petition seeks the removal from office of Ms. Juliana Cherera, Mr. Julius Nyang'aya, Ms. Irene Masit, and Mr. Francis Wanderi on the grounds of violation of the Constitution and other laws. In the petition, the Republican Party states that the 4 commissioners, through their action of issuing a press statement rejecting election results on grounds that the chairperson of the IEBC had conducted the verification and tallying process in an opaque manner, A, failed to promote public confidence in the integrity of the office they hold, and brought dishonor to the nation and lack of dignity for the office contrary to Article 73(1)(a) of the Constitution. B, failed to adhere to the guiding principles of leadership and integrity under Article 73(2) of the Constitution. C, failed to act in a manner that avoids demeaning the office that they hold, contrary to Article 75 of the Constitution.
And reason number 1 as to why William Samoei Ruto must push for the oustering of the 4 IEBC dissenting commissioners is because Wafula Chebukati, the chairman of the Independent and Electoral Boundaries Commission, is heading to early retirement come early 2023. And we also know it is under Ruto's jurisdiction to appoint a new chairman once Wafula Chebukati exits office, of which he will do. But then here comes the question, is Juliana Cherera, the vice chair of the IEBC, the most suitable candidate to assume to the office of the chairperson, considering that she's been deputizing Chebukati? Of course no, simply because the law doesn't allow her for one to be the chairperson of the Independent and Electoral Boundary Commission, then you are supposed to be a lawyer, of which is not. And if we are to assume that the 4 dissenting commissioners remain in their respective office even after President Ruto appoints a new chairperson, of which I believe it will be very difficult for the new chairperson to execute his mandate, simply because in each and every functions of the commission they have to get a unilateral decision or vote for anything that they want it passed. And as it stands of now, if they are to make any votes count, then I believe in each and everything that they are going to vote, then it will be 4 commissioners against 3, of which the 4 are pro-Azimio and the incoming 3 may be pro-UDA, because in each and every appointment the president does, it has to be perpetual, simply because anywhere you are appointed or nominated to a certain office or position, you will always have to dance to the tune of the appointing authority, of which, if they are to take a vote count, it will be 4 against 3 votes. And by so saying, it will be next to impossible for the chairperson to execute his mandate in the commission. And so in either way, the 4 dissenting commissioners must be removed sooner or later. However, the 4 dissenting commissioners committed an offense, and if Kenya was like in the US, they will be charged under the Patriotic Act as enemies of the state. However, it's impossible to be impartial on matters of such magnitude, simply because their statements are a total fallacy, because up to this juncture they have never presented their factual evidence before a court of law. That is why we can term their sentiments as also null and void. Many people have questioned their integrity and asked why they don't resign, but just to be fair enough, I believe they wouldn't resign and instead wait to be ousted, simply because immediately they resign, then all their benefits will go lost. So they can't dare do that. And if I'm just to be fair enough with the 4 dissenting commissioners, they should also be subjected to investigation and be given a free trial. And if the court finds out that all they were spreading was more of hot air or malicious conspiracy statements, then they should face the full wrath of the law. Because you cannot call a presser just to subvert the will of the people. That is blatant impunity. But that's just my opinion. If you have a contrary opinion to mine, kindly please feel free to drop it in the comment section and I'll give it a right of reply. As I end this, kindly please don't forget to subscribe. And my word advice of the day is, when you learn a foreign language, you understand your mother tongue better. When you live abroad, you understand your home country better. And when you grow old, you understand your parents better. Thank you, and may God bless you.